Hey everyone. If you're running an independent dental practice today, you know the pressure is on. It is immense. You're dealing with everything from corporate competition moving in right down the street to the rising costs of, well, literally everything. It can feel like you're in a constant battle, not just to succeed, but honestly just to survive.
And that, right there, really sets the stage for what we're talking about today. It truly feels like a David versus Goliath story out there. You have the independent practice with its deep focus on personal care and community, and it's going up against these massive corporate chains. So this means finding that edge, that unique tool, your slingshot, that helps you not just compete, but actually win.
And look, this isn't just a feeling. The data absolutely backs it up. Check out this trend. Back in 2005, 85% of dentists owned their own practice. Fast forward to 2023, and that number has dropped all the way to 73%. So if you feel like the ground is shifting underneath you, you're not imagining things. You are not alone. This is the reality of the market we're all facing.
But what if you could have a strategic partner right there in your corner 24/7? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into. This is the Smarter Practice AI Coach, a custom GPT specifically designed to be your slingshot. It's built to help you tackle the biggest non-clinical challenges that you face every single day.
So let's start with one of the toughest parts of running a practice: leadership. It's that giant leap from being a fantastic clinician to being a great leader. And that leap can be the difference between a team that just kind of coexists and one that truly, truly performs at a high level.
I mean, this is the question that keeps so many practice owners up at night, right? How do you break through that polite dysfunction where everyone's really nice to each other, but nobody talks about the real issues? How do you create a culture where people feel safe enough to speak up and hold each other to a high standard? You see, the AI coach is built on these proven expert frameworks, like Patrick Lencioni's 5 dysfunctions of a team. It gets that a lack of trust is the root of most team problems. It leads to a fear of conflict, which then prevents real commitment and accountability. It's like a domino effect that just stalls your practice's growth. So let's just compare for a second. The old way, that involved you spending your precious free time, what little you have, reading business books or watching webinars, trying to figure out how to translate generic corporate advice into the dental world. The AI-powered way gives you instant, customized action plans. It turns that proven theory into practical steps you can use in your very next team meeting. Okay, building on that, let's tackle the next major headache: money. The financial squeeze is so real. Declining insurance reimbursements are a top concern for over half of all dentists, and trying to manage your overhead can feel like a full-time job all by itself. This question hits home for every single business owner. These tiny leaks in your financial boat, things like inefficient billing, unmanaged overhead, maybe low case acceptance, they can add up to tens of thousands of dollars in lost profit every single year. The key is just figuring out where those leaks are. So get this. Top consultants say the ideal overhead for a practice like yours is 59%. That's the magic number. If your number is creeping up into the high 60s or even 70s, that's a huge red flag for your financial health. And this is where the AI coach really helps you get a grip. It basically acts as your financial dashboard, helping you not just track, but actively improve these critical KPIs. It's not just about knowing your numbers. It's about having a strategic plan to actually move them in the right direction, from boosting collections to improving case acceptance. Okay, the third pillar is operations. We've all had those days, right? The chaotic ones where the schedule completely implodes by 10 a.m., the team is stressed out, and patients are left waiting. That's not a people problem, that's a systems problem. Smooth, profitable days don't happen by accident. They happen by design. I mean, just think about it. So much of a day's success really hinges on those first 15 minutes. A powerful, structured morning huddle can completely transform your workflow, but a weak one? It's just a waste of everybody's time. So, what does a truly effective huddle even look like? Well, the AI coach can generate the perfect agenda for you. It's all about being proactive instead of reactive. You identify potential bottlenecks before they ever happen, you confirm lab cases to avoid those devastating delays, and you can even spot opportunities to fill a last-minute cancellation with needed treatment. This is how you turn chaos into calm, consistent production. All right, theory is great, but action is what really matters. So how do you actually use the AI coach to solve these problems? It's as simple as asking the right questions. Let me just show you a couple of quick examples. Okay, remember that leadership challenge we talked about?
Instead of just struggling with what to say, you can give the coach a clear, specific prompt, just like this one. You're not just asking for general advice, you're asking for a tool, a script you can use immediately.
And the response it generates isn't just some generic paragraph. It's a structured, actionable plan for your meeting. It gives you the exact language to define the problem, artificial harmony, and the steps to start solving it. This is how you go from theory to real leadership in just minutes. Now for the financial side. Let's say you know your overhead is too high, but you have no idea where to even start looking. You give the coach your specific number and ask for a targeted investigation plan. This is all about turning a big, scary problem into a manageable one. And boom, here's the AI's response, a data-driven checklist. It tells you exactly where to look for savings, from analyzing staff costs to auditing your PPO write-offs. Each one of these points could save you thousands. The AI turns that financial anxiety into a clear action plan. And finally, let's tackle that David versus Goliath problem head on. You need to market your biggest strength, the fact that you're an independent practice that offers personal, consistent care. So you can ask the AI coach to turn that advantage into compelling marketing copy. And the AI's response perfectly captures that independent spirit. Not a franchise, but a family. This isn't just a social media post. It's a declaration of your unique value. The AI helps you articulate exactly why a patient should choose you over the corporate chain. And that's really what this all comes down to. This is about leveraging technology to tilt the playing field back in your favor. It's about taking the very real advantages you have, your personal touch, your team's dedication, your community ties, and amplifying them with smart, efficient systems. Let's end on this thought. This isn't about just keeping your head above water. It's about building a practice that is so exceptional, so focused on the patient experience, that the corporate model simply can't keep up. It's about thriving, not just surviving. So I'll leave you with this question. With a tool this powerful at your fingertips, one that can help you with leadership, finance, operations, and marketing, what's the very first challenge in your practice that you're going to solve?